Who in your family steals your peace the moment they walk into the room? It's a painful question, but one that many people begin to ask after a certain age. When you're young, you believe exhaustion comes from work, from responsibilities, from the world outside. But after 60, you realize something quietly heartbreaking. It isn't strangers who drain you anymore. It's the people who share your last name. When you were younger, you had the energy to tolerate things that didn't feel right. Gossip, criticism, emotional pressure. You told yourself it was normal. You adjusted. You stayed quiet. You kept the peace. But as the years pass, something inside you shifts. You no longer crave approval. You crave peace. You no longer want noise. You want calm. And slowly, you understand that peace of mind is no longer a luxury. It becomes survival. At this stage of life, emotional stress affects you differently. A harsh word lingers longer. A tense conversation follows you into the night. Your heart beats faster over things that never used to bother you. And that's not weakness. That's wisdom. Your body is telling you what your heart already knows. Not every relationship deserves access to you anymore. Some relatives criticize everything you do. They comment on your health, your habits, your choices. They disguise judgment as concern. But concern that steals your confidence is not love. At 70, criticism doesn't motivate, it wounds. You no longer need to explain yourself or prove your worth. Silence becomes your shield. Distance becomes your peace. Then there are those who drain you financially. They come softly, with familiar smiles and emotional stories. At first, helping feels good. It makes you feel useful. But slowly, generosity turns into obligation. And at this age, your money is not extra. It is your health care, your independence, your safety. Saying no is not cruelty. It is self-respect. Some relatives don't take money. They take peace through guilt. They remind you of the past, of sacrifices, of things you didn't do perfectly. They reopen old wounds and call it love. But the truth is simple. The past is over. You've already paid your share. You are not required to live the rest of your life carrying emotional debt. There are also those who thrive on drama. Wherever they go, tension follows. Small misunderstandings turn into storms. Conversations leave you drained instead of connected. At this age, drama doesn't excite you. It exhausts you. You don't need to fight them. You don't need to explain. Sometimes the healthiest response is quiet distance. Then come the emotional vampires. Every conversation becomes their burden. They unload their worries, their pain, their negativity, and leave you empty. You listen out of love, but afterward, your energy is gone. Compassion must have boundaries. You can care without carrying someone else's storm on your shoulders. And finally, the most subtle one, the pretender. They smile. They sound kind, but their words plant doubt. Their compliments feel heavy. They leave you questioning yourself. Trust that feeling. With age, intuition becomes sharper, not weaker. If someone leaves you unsettled every time, that is reason enough to step back. Here is the truth many people learn late in life. Family does not always mean peace. And peace matters more than tradition. You are allowed to choose calm over chaos, silence over conflict, distance over discomfort. Boundaries are not walls. They are gates, and you have every right to close them. The greatest luxury in old age is not money. It is emotional safety. Surround yourself with people who make you feel lighter, not smaller. People who bring calm, not confusion. Protecting your peace is not selfish. It is wisdom. And maybe, just maybe, letting go of the wrong people is how you finally make space for the right ones. The ones who make your later years gentle, quiet, and full of warmth. Peace of mind is no longer just comfort at the stage of life. It is survival.